Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand hardware design of a microprogram sequencer. So the concepts that we have discussed in our previous video, where we have discussed about microprogram instruction and status bits, and how the program will get executed on the microprogrammed control unit. We have clearly discussed in our previous video. If you haven't watched that video, please watch that video and come back here. And the hardware design for that kind of execution that we will try to understand in this class. And this is not actually required for gate CSE, and this is the entire design is for electronic students. It's better. So we will try to have just an overview of this hardware design. We are not going to go deeper into the concepts of the hardware design. Just we will try to have the overall overview of this. So as we have seen that it is micro operations, so the corresponding micro operation bits with decoders will be transferred, and the signals will get transferred onto the registers, and as it is required, the control word will get transferred. The signals of the control word will get transferred accordingly. And apart from that, we are having CD and BR. These are status bits. See here, these status bits CD are collected to the connected to the select lines of the multiplexer, 2x4 multiplexer. This design we have already covered in our previous video. So this multiplexer is a 4x1 multiplexer. 4x1 multiplexer. The first one is 1, next one is I. Indirect bit is 1. S is a negative bit for accumulator to be 0, and this one is Z when accumulator is 0. So it is going to generate an output of 1. So this test bit is going to go into the circuit called input logic. So the input logic is designed based upon this truth table. See here, whenever 0 0 0 0 0 0 means I0 and I1 values are BR values, and the T value is the output of this. See here, the output of the condition CD. What is the CD? The CD is the select lines, and the output value of this select lines, which is the condition, is true. So that logic is here. CD, if BR is 0 0 and CD is 0 0 0 select line 0 0, so the S1, S0 and S1 is going to be. So this multiplexer select lines are decided. This multiplexer or the 4 different address sequencings. Okay, so 4 different address sequencing are: one is mapping, incrementing, next one, other one is jump to other statement, and the jump to other statement. So all those 4 are here. So those select lines are done by using this input logic. So if it is I0 I1 is 0 0, I0 I1 is BR values, I0 I1 is 0 0 0, and the test condition is 0, then 0 0 select line is selected, which means just increment the CAR will get incremented. So whenever the condition is 0, we have seen all the cases. In all the cases, the CAR will get incremented. Okay, and if it is 0 1, the BR is 0 0 and 1, it is 0 1 line will get selected. 0 1 line is this is the 0 1 line. Address will get transferred onto the CAR. Address will get transferred onto CAR. Similarly, if you take BR value as 0 1 and the output as 0, and it is going to select 0 0. So this is the truth table for input logic. So you just take a look of this truth table and try to execute, try to understand how these select lines, how these operations are done. So we are not going to go deeper into the concepts. And one more concept is this is external map. Sorry, this is a load bit for SBR. SBR is subroutine resistor. This load bit is 1. This load bit is 1 whenever 0 1 and the test condition is 1. So we have seen this condition. So the SBR value, return value is return value is true whenever BR value is 0 1. So this concept we have discussed in our previous video. So in this condition only the load SBR is true, which means the SBR will get loaded. The value in this SBR will get transferred onto control address. This control address register value will get stored onto this SBR, will get incremented and it will get stored onto this SBR. So we have seen the call function. In our previous video we have seen the call function. If the condition is true and it is call function, the value in the control address register will get incremented and it will get stored onto SBR, then the load will get activated. Okay, so this is the hardware design. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding these concepts, please post your doubts in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.